Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot. My name is Harmony, and this is going to be for the sign of Leo. Hello, Leo, and thank you for joining me. Leo, a lot of you guys at this time are dealing with some kind of disappointment or some kind of breakup here, okay? This could have recently happened, or it could have happened over the last couple of months, and you're still in the process of, letting things go and moving forward and healing. This is where this has recently happened for some of you, where there has been some kind of disappointment that you are now in the process of working through or working these energies out of your system. Okay? A lot of you also are in the process now of change. Okay, Leo? So a lot of you are experiencing change right now. There's a brand new journey you guys are on. Some of you could be traveling, relocating, or thinking about moving, or something new that you want to begin or start in, okay? For a good number of you Leos, your things are changing for you, okay? You guys have the journey card. I feel like a lot of you have put this in motion to set out here on something brand new in your life, right? It's something that you guys are leaving behind and headed out in a whole new direction of life at this time, Leo. And I say that because with that, you also have the new beginnings card. So right here with the journey and the new beginnings, this is Spirit saying that there's a brand new path ahead, okay? A brand new cycle or brand new chapters opening up for a good number of you Leos. I feel like a lot of you have initiated this in your life. Again, maybe ending a relationship, maybe just something just didn't work out. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. It's just something in your life maybe didn't work out the way that you hoped or wanted, or it's just something in your life you feel that needs to come to an end, and it's order for you to change something in your life. So a good number of you are making changes in your life, okay? You're seeing things in a different light, in a different perspective. As you go through this, whether you're dealing with other people or not, right? So some of you could be, again, closing out relationships. Some of you are just closing out old identities that you've been carrying for a long time. And sometimes these things, when things are closing out our lives, sometimes it can be painful. But Spirit is calling on you to remain in tenderness, right? They want you to be tender with yourself and others at this time, Leo, as you are going through these changes. I do feel like a number of you are experiencing changes at this time. And you could have either dealt with some kind of hostility towards you, or you're having some kind of hostility towards other people because maybe they disappointed you. But if you're carrying that energy, this is why I want to remind you at this time, Spirit is calling you to kind of release that, right? Because where you're headed, Leo, is somewhere where you're going to be in creation, okay? You see there, you have the creation card. So you're going to be creating something new in your life. And that can show up in many different ways. A new relationship, a new job, a new mindset, a new timeline, if you will, okay? So Spirit is wanting you to adapt tenderness. So I'm going to read this to you, Leo, at this time. It says, gentle care softens the heart. Kindness towards yourself and others creates a deep healing, okay? Speak to yourself and others with kindness today, all right? So they want you to show up right now as you are going through these energies, Leo, this change that some of you are experiencing. They want you to show up with tenderness, right? Okay. That's very important as you move forward. So again, some of you could be leaving things behind. I do see as some of you, maybe around a job or a relationship, something that at one time represented something that could have been stable to you, or something that you were trying to create more stability for yourself. Again, that could show up in a relationship or finances, friends, whatever. But this is the hostility card here, okay? So this is saying that some of you dealt with some kind of hostility here, or you're having some kind of hostility towards someone or something at this time, or this is some energy you're just recently passing through. And that is why Spirit is trying to tell you to stay in, trying to be tender with yourself and others as you move through these different energies at this time, okay? Whatever this hostility is for some of you, is getting ready to move out of your life, okay? Even if it is not completely out, it is moving through, okay? Some of you are feeling a little bit of anxiety or worry or fear here about something or doubt here, okay? So this is something, when the Nine of Swords comes up, this is like something you've been going over and over and over again in your head, trying to figure something out here. Or you're kind of worried about something. You're worried about the outcome of a situation, or you're worried about a particular situation, period, right? Some of you, again, this can show up in your relationships where something is ending or you're just not really satisfied in a relationship. That could be a personal relationship or a business relationship. But it's something that is causing you guys a little bit of stress and worry. I also want to direct you and tell you, Leo, if you are experiencing this energy, that you are being awakened to new things at this time, all right? So you might get like things that kind of just make sense to where they didn't make sense before, where things maybe you were unclear, they're very clear now, and you're getting more aligned and focused on what it is that you need to do moving forward in your life. Spirit is also calling on you to make sure you stay open. So this is not a time to close yourself off, Leo, okay? This is a time for you to remain open and move forward, all right? You could be walking away here from some things. Maybe some of you are walking away from some hostility that you recently experienced with someone. Maybe you just like, I've had it. I'm not dealing with this person anymore. I'm not dealing with this situation anymore. Because this is the Eight of Cups here, Leo. The Eight of Cups is about when you guys decide to walk away from things that no longer serve you for your highest good. Okay, and these do usually represent emotions. Some of you may be carrying around old emotional wounds here for a long time, maybe some old frustrations or disappointments with a particular person or situation. And this is a time for you to finally walk away here and heal so you can really elevate and create something new in your life here. It's a new chapter that is upon you, Leo. So this is also about healing, because the Eight of Cups for me is also about finally healing, because if you've been carrying something for a long time, it's been in your head for a long time, it has done some kind of, it's been doing some kind of work on the internal self for yourself, right? So this is about healing here, okay? This is about finally walking away from things that no longer serve you, that you don't need to carry with you anymore here, Leo. All right? Spirit is calling you to open up and allow new things to come in for you. This is the allowance card. So this is again saying stay open. If you look at both of these cards, these are two different cards, but you see the man in the picture is the same. His arms are wide open. So Spirit is drawing me to, tell you guys to remain open at this time. Do not close yourself off, okay, even if you have felt some kind of disappointment or setback. I'm not telling you to stay in a relationship, but what I want to say as example, sometimes we have bad relationships or we encounter certain things. And the takeaway from that is, oh, I'm never getting married again, or I'm never getting in this situation again. And Spirit doesn't want that. What they want us to do is to learn from that situation and what we should not tolerate in certain situations moving forward, okay? This is not where we kind of hold ourselves back from moving forward in any capacity. So when we say we're never getting married again or we're never getting in a relationship again, that's like almost saying that, you're holding yourself back. At least that's how Spirit sees it, okay? It's something new that you guys, or some of you are getting ready to create. Maybe some of you are already in the process of creating something new. This is the Passion card. Okay, so Spirit is saying they want you to evoke your passions at this time to create something new, stable that's coming in your life. And you need to ground it, and how you ground it is, first of all, walking away from things that no longer serve you, and then getting in this position to create something that is going to bring a lot more stability for you. This is destiny. So whatever you're moving through, Leo, Spirit wants you to start making plans for the new thing, okay? Some of you know what I'm speaking of because there's something new getting ready to happen in your life here, okay? They want you to keep your vibrations high and to remain open, Leo, because you have here, this card is the resonance card. So they want you to know that you are very, very magnetic, okay? And they want you to keep your elevation and your vibration high, because that's going to help manifest and bring in what it is that you want in your life here, okay? You also have the Destiny card here. Okay, Leo, so this is where Spirit is saying it's time for you to start making plans for the future. Some of you are already in this process. I feel like some of you are already starting to make plans for your future here. Is something new that you guys want to do, or you've already in the process of making plans. If you're not in this energy, I want to let you know, looking at this reading, that a lot of you are headed into a new direction in your life, okay? And this can show up in many different ways. This could be an ending of a relationship, a start of a new relationship. This could be starting a new job or creating a new job. It could show up in many different ways, okay? But what I am telling you, Leo, that the Destiny card is here. So that means that new things are getting ready to approach you in your life, okay? And it's Spirit is asking you to remain open to that, okay? Despite what you've just experienced. Maybe things are closing out of your life here with this heartbreak card here. And, you know, it's kind of made you feel a little bit depressed or have some anxiety around the future, or about relationships, if this is showing up for relationships for you, or career or finances. But Spirit is saying that the door is open and the wheel is turning in your favor here. Okay, what you need to do is just, you know, continue to walk away from things that no longer serve you, Leo. And you also need to be in the mindset of starting to make plans for something new here. This is the making plans card here. This is the Two of Wands. So this is where you guys are at a crossroads here. So the crossroads means it's a time for you now to leave something behind in order to move forward into something new here. You're at this pivotal time of creation, something new that you're about to enter or begin in your life. Some of you have initiated this with the Page of Pentacles. Some of you have started this new thing, right? And others of you, you're just now in the process of starting something new. Some of you could be maybe learning something new. Maybe you started to pick up a new interest or hobby. Maybe some of you are thinking about the future for as finances and what you can do to create more money and stability in your life. So this is what this is speaking of, okay? So this is like new opportunities getting ready to come in for you. And if you have not experienced this yet, if your energy is not on that, I hope watching this video gets you ready for that, because this is exactly what this is saying. It's preparing you or getting your mindset ready to know that, Leo, that new things are getting ready to come in for you with this Journey card and the Page of Pentacles. So there's brand new opportunities coming your way. But in order for you to see them clearly and to be prepared for them, you have to be able to allow yourself to heal, to be tender with yourself, to be tender with people around you, to show compassion, and to allow these things to go, right? Allow them to really move out of your life and embrace the new beginnings that's coming. Okay, that is what I have for you, Leo. I really hope this helped you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments how this resonated with you. I would love to hear some of you guys' stories of how these things shows up. Again, I know some of you are dealing with some kind of challenges. For some of you, of course, not all of you. Some of you are just in the process of moving to the next chapter in your life, and you're in the process of creating that and what it's going to look like for you. For others of you, you're moving through some energies where someone has either disappointed you or a situation has disappointed you, and now you're in the process of healing and moving forward into still a new journey of creation for yourself. So that is what I have for you, Leo. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you. And until you're back here, bye for now.